Through all of day 4, I dug and found no iron. So I decided I'd skip the rest of the day, and go to day 5. This would be my chance to get a little bit more food and then just search around the mountain, as opposed to digging in it. Um, After spending what felt like an eternity, walking like an Alzheimer's patient who still hasn't found that girl that he lost 14 years ago, I finally got there. I finally found the iron I was looking for. It was just sitting there like a miracle. Like a cold beer waiting for me at home after a long day of work. I knew what was coming next. I knew the second I smelted this iron, it would achieve great. I will just cut myself off when I was recording that audio. I don't care. I'm leaving it there. Finally getting the iron I was looking for on day 5. I go home to try and smelt it. The problem is, right there, I don't see my base. So I proceed to spend the next minute running around the top of the mountain, not finding my base. Right up until there. So we take this iron pickaxe down, I don't know why I clapped, to go get our first bit of diamond. Unfortunately, 2 bits isn't the amount I was looking for, but I do remember that there's some more down here. Although I am petrified that I'm going to mess this run up, as I'm putting it on YouTube, so I guess that slightly makes it more inconvenient having not done a hardcore world. I'm not sure if I saw it earlier in a different day or if it was just when I was going back up my staircase, but there was a hole going out which led directly up to another bit of diamond. Both disappointment and joy rushed over me as I got my third and final bit to be able to make a pickaxe, but it was the only bit there waiting for me. Can you tell? Very enthusiastic. Very joy. Couldn't leave a cave without getting coal. Going up my tremendously inconvenient stairs, I actually didn't realize how much video was in the stair climbing that I now have to find words to say before it finally gets to the purple section, which is, hey, look at that, I got more coal. So I dig more coal, because you can never get too much coal. So that's why I go and I dig more coal. But then I decided that it'd be a really good opportunity for me to go and dig some more coal. Because you can never have too much coal. So I just thought it was really important that I took some time to do that, because you never know when you might need some coal. So it's important to, whenever you get the chance to talk for an incredibly long amount of time, waiting, giving it a minute, because what happened next was I found some more coal. Alright, don't pickaxe, add some flour or something. Woo, yeah, enthusiasm. Little do I know by this point, we'd already started on day 6. So I'm adding this note to say, hey, day 6, nice. Obviously we can't forget the diamond that's at the bottom of the massive inconvenient staircase. So I run down there like a real man, looking around, terrified, grabbing the diamond and then running back. Here's a little bit of digging, which is all I did for the rest of day 6. And that's that. Day 6 to day 7. I just dug things. Day 7. I'm finally in a position where I feel like I can move a little bit further forward. I got my diamonds. I got, a bit of my mineshaft mined, which normally it wouldn't take that long to get iron. It's just that for this game, this run, I was just doing terribly. I'm not sure if it's just a thing in hardcore, or if I was just getting just the bad end of the stick. But I decide I'm going to do the outline of my base, because I'm not settling for a hole in the ground. So at this point, I don't know exactly how far around the mountain I've gone, but I decided it's getting a bit dark and I just want to start building a space. So I'm calling it a night. Running to try and find my bed gives you a good little view of how much I've gone around the mountain before I realize I haven't actually got a bed, so I have to steal the villagers. Start of day 8, I have a look around to see exactly how the outside of my outline is going. Apollyon's Earth Moving. That would be the company I'd make that I'd then throw myself off of a bridge because I realized very quickly that I regretted this decision with all of my heart. After a while of digging out dirt, which I'm just not even fast forwarding all that because it's just too much, I go back down into the cave to open up a more 3x3 block pathways around the. What do you call that thing again? Damn. Someone will know. Someone might be happy to know that I spent the final moments of day 8 and the start of day 9 putting down steps. I can finally run up and down them rather than jumping very slowly. Getting towards the end of day 9, I find a little bit more diamond. Add it to my collection, which then goes to pass on into day 10, where I proceed to just do. I did that again. Proceeding. I'm always proceeding. The car precedes the storm, young Padawan. Blah, 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 blah. Day 10, same thing. Just digging. Constantly. Every day digging. Until day 11. I'm pretty sure it's day 11. Just, you can guess. I was digging. It's 4 o'clock in the morning right now while I'm recording this audio, trying to figure out some sort of joke I can make about this stupid zombie. I punch him off the map. I ain't having it. I'm in the middle of an incredibly important construction, and I can't have any slack workers. Still day 11, I go back into the mine and I dig some more. I could probably skip like a good 10, 20 days, because you know what I'm going to be doing. I'm just digging a hole. Let's get some of that hyper speed in. Pass through a couple of days. I did say that at a certain point I didn't really understand why I decided to make everything so low. But boy, did I regret it. It was just digging and digging for what felt like an eternity. Day 13, digging. Day 14, I'm smelting blocks, getting ready to build stuff. I'm trying to work on the frame for what will become the house. So I have to keep building more of that because it's going to take a stupid amount of blocks, I'm sure. Taking stock of what I have, what I can get, or what I need to get would make more sense. There's this thing, every time I try and say there's been this thing, I keep just mouthing. There's been this thing on TikTok, I think like twice or 3 times now, where I've uploaded a little video from either this or from something else. One was talking about some anime dude who had just said something stupid. And the comments I got in return were just, a couple of people were just saying, boy. And I don't know why they were saying it. But if you happen to be checking out this video and you want to explain why, that'd be pretty sick, boy. The last of the video, because there's no point in starting day 15 Right at the end of the video. Last day 14, I go out and test out my new sword. And then realise I haven't slept in I don't know how long, so run away like a scared child. Thanks for watching. I think I swore at the end of the last episode. I don't know what to say. Bye.